What's up, peeps? Most of you are asking yourselves the question, how do I get this girl? Oh, she's my crush. She's so gorgeous. How do I get her? What do I say? What do I do? I'm running through a dry patch right now. I can't get any hot girls. What's going on? They don't fancy me. Let's face it. Most boys are saying these kind of lines. Most boys are struggling. Most boys are not getting enough girls. Most boys are not getting the attention. Most boys are not getting what they want out of life. Most boys don't have a good business. That's just the way of the world, right? The average person is the average person. So it's up to you where you want to sit on the scale, right? You want to sit on the average side of things, or you want to be a G. You want to be a high value top 1% man. And you know, some people laugh at this stuff like, oh, high value man. There's nothing funny about it. Being a high value male gets you so much out of life. Gets you a lot of material stuff, right? So it gets you hot girls. Doesn't necessarily get you wholesome relationships, but definitely gets you like hot girls, gets you attention from girls. What else? Generally, you're a cool social person. People want to hang around you. If you're a high value male, you know, you're probably good looking, you're probably dressed well, you probably have social status, you probably have a good job or a good career, or you're a model, or you're a singer with a certain number of Insta followers, whatever. You know what social status is all about. And your online persona defines a lot of your social status these days. So you're asking yourself, how do I get this hot girl? How do I get my crush to fancy me? So here's the reality of it, right? After 15 years of consistently being, don't want to toot my own horn here, but being relatively successful with women, having 5 beautiful girlfriends, always being surrounded by pretty beautiful women, to be honest, and always having a selection of different girls. Not always. There are dry patches. You know, I'll be honest. Everyone has dry patches. There are patches where I have to work on my business and focus on my business, and I didn't have time to just be courting women all day long, because it takes time and it's a lot of effort. You know, you'd rather them hit you up than you have to just keep hitting them up. So you're asking, like, how do I get there? What do I need to do? 15 years of experience teaches you this. Learning specific techniques and chat up lines doesn't work. Doesn't work. Learning particular things to say doesn't work. Okay? There's 2 levels to it. You've got, on the surface level, you've got, a lot of men call it, in the pickup community, they might call it game. Okay? Game is your chat, you know, you having a laugh with a girl, knowing what buttons to press, making her feel sexy, making her feel good, bit of push-pull, giving her attention, taking your attention back. Okay, that's a bit of game. Then you have deep inner game. Okay, so you got surface level game and you got deep inner game. And deep inner game is all about your actual confidence, your actual value as a man. Okay, that is not something you can buy immediately. That is something you build over time. And it's taken me, what am I now, 34? So since I was 21, that's what, 13 years? I'm turning 35 this year. So 13, 14 years of deep inner game. Okay, when I was younger than that, I didn't have any game. Let's be honest, like 18, 19, you don't have game or even deep confidence. You're a fool. You know, you think you do, but you need to get to the later stages to realize when you actually become a man. I look at most kids these days who are 19, 20, 21. They're too busy scrolling TikTok, thinking they're cool as hell, watching all this BS online rather than actually building themselves. So if you're building yourselves and you're building your body and you're reading books and you're starting a side hustle, you are way ahead of the game. Way ahead of the game than most people. Because 99% of boys are not doing that. When I walk down the street, I live in a beautiful part of London. I just bought an apartment 4 minutes away from Hyde Park, so I'm successful enough to be able to afford a beautiful apartment in London. I've worked on that stuff, right? No one ever gave me that. So I live in a beautiful part of London. Now, when I walk around, I've been doing runs over the past month or so, And I've been running around Hyde Park and running around the best areas in London, right? Mayfair, Chelsea. These are the top areas, right? This is where the rich and glamorous are living. So now, how many men have I come across that actually impress me? That look good. Oh, he's tall, he's handsome. Oh, he's looking the shape. He's looking in shape. Oh, he's dressed well. Oh, his woman's fine. Oh, he's got a nice car. Oh, he ticks all these boxes. Damn, I'm jealous. This guy is a real G, making me look bad. How do I learn off him? How many of those men have I come across in the last month or two living in London in the prime areas? Out of the thousands of people I think I have seen, I would say 4 or 5 men have been impressive. Thousands of men that I've come across, walked past, ran past, interacted with, been to the gym with, seen at the gym, seen in an office environment, seen at an investment dinner, wherever I've seen these boys, doesn't matter, seen at a bar. Mostly unimpressive. Okay, it's going to sound horrible, but listen, the truth hurts, whatever. I'm saying it how it is because I want it to be helpful I want this to be helpful to you. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to actually hear. So most of the guys were unimpressive, extremely unimpressive, out of shape, overweight, terribly groomed, bad haircuts, shitty clothes, nothing that fits you nicely. You know, it needs to fit you well. You need to have some nice clothes. Just because you're wearing a Balenciaga t-shirt with a big Balenciaga logo here doesn't make you cool, bro. That's not the way it works. Your brands and the things that you wear, it depends how you pull them off. Everyone has a certain look. But if you think brands alone are going to make you look cool, you're wrong. Because there are guys that walk around with Primark who are good looking, who are in good shape, who know how to talk to girls, who are confident, that will get the number over your crappy Balenciaga t-shirt and your Dior trainers that are way too loud because people realize you're trying to overcompensate. So, you know, people feel that stuff, man. You don't need to be wearing no big fancy brands, seriously. So, 4 or 5 men. That's it. Out of the thousands of men. So what does that tell you? What's the significance of this? You're probably like, why is he telling me this? That's not a lot of guys. What's the ratio of that, right? Let's say I'm just going to get the calculator out here. Let's say I've come across 2,000 men the last month while I've been doing my roaming around in central London. 5 of them have impressed me. That's 0.25%. Is that correct? Yeah, that's 0.25%. Okay? 0.25% of people, of men, have impressed me. That's a tiny figure. Tiny figure. What does that go to show you? That goes to show you that most men are living an average life. Straight up average life. Going to work, coming back, meeting average chicks, drinking in the weekend, drinking at night, not going to the gym, not looking fit, not buying nice clothes. I hope they're feeling good about themselves, because I certainly wouldn't. I have worked on myself for years. You know, I could not accept myself looking like a slob, looking like a fool, not being confident. There is no way I'm accepting that. So I don't know how you're going to accept that for yourself. Wake up and think, what can I actually do to make myself look better, to make myself look cooler? Let me start hitting the gym. Let me get bigger shoulders. Let me start losing weight. Let me eat less food. Less drinking with these guys. Oh, these guys are hanging out with the losers. They're, you know, whatever. They haven't got jobs. They also don't have hot girlfriends. You need to hang around cool people, you know, you need to hang around wholesome people. Now, it's fine for you to, I'm not saying like completely drop your friends. I'm not saying as harsh as that. I'm just saying, because that's unrealistic. But I'm saying spend less time with them and start investing more time in being a man, you know. And the 15 years of training has taught me that what gets you the success, there's one word that gets you all the success. Masculinity. Masculinity is a dying term, is a dying breed in today's world. We've run out of real men. We've run out of big, strong, stern, purposeful men. See what I mean there by purposeful? A man who is on his purpose. He knows what he's doing. He's there for a reason. Men used to go and fight wars to protect their villages. Like fighting wars, bro, with swords and slashing them on his horse, riding through different, crusading. I'm not condoning death and killing people, but I'm just saying, crusading through lands to protect his family and his honor and his people. You're not doing any of that now. You're protecting nothing. You don't have any honor. You're a fool. You're a measly weakling who is worried about chatting up this girl at the traffic light. Why? What are you worried about? Who gives a shit who she is? The reason why you give a shit who she is because you're not a G. You are not at the top of your game. When you're at the top of your game, when you're feeling good, I'll give you an example. If I'm nicely tanned, I'm ripped, I've had a good week at the gym, I've been productive that week, I've worked on my purpose, I've produced enough videos, I've made progress in my life, I've had social contact with my good friends, I've had some attention from women, I've spoken to a couple of them, I've maybe approached a couple of them, let's say if I'm single. Obviously when I'm with a girlfriend and stuff, I'm loyal to her, she's my girl and I give her everything I need to give her. In the most masculine sense. I'm not saying be a complete wimp to your woman. I'm saying you still need to maintain the balance of masculinity and femininity, right? She brings a different energy and you bring your energy. But when you're feeling like a G, that's when you feel like talking to people. That's when you feel like approaching girls. And it comes out in you. People can smell and feel your energy. They can feel your confidence. They can feel your vibe. Vibe is a word that I'm using quite a lot these days because I just like it and I get it. You feel people's vibe. You feel people's energy. You feel what they're all about. You can feel whether they're bullshit or not. Like I've met guys in the past who have been very focused on game and you can feel that that's their focus. They're coming in, they're learning certain lines and they're delivering these lines and you're like, this guy's not naturally confident. This guy's not got that depth to him as a man. Think about James Bond. Yeah, James Bond is my guy. That is the epitome of class, elegance, power, masculinity, indifference, and purpose. All those words I just used there. There's some strong words to describe the man. If someone described me using those words, I'd be like, damn, I'm the man, So, you want to be described as powerful. A lot of people use the term dangerous and aggressive, but you don't want to be described as aggressive. That's wrong. You don't want to be aggressive as a man. Dangerous, yes. You want to be dangerous at times. By dangerous, I'm not talking about committing crimes and beating your woman and slapping your woman. No, obviously not. That's not dangerous. But dangerous means you're capable of speaking up and being disagreeable. No, I disagree, babe, with what you're talking about here. No, I'm not going to pick you up. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going out of my way. I have a business to run and I have important calls. I'll meet you there. That's what dangerous means. Dangerous means you're on your purpose. You're focused on your own world. You're not wimping out to everyone else and just leaving behind your goals and your visions just to go fulfill another woman's needs. Look, I've been a wimp at times, of course, all of us have. You've been vulnerable. You became a bit wimpy, the girl lost interest, she lost attention. This happens, of course, it happens. And with certain women, you're going to be slightly vulnerable with once you've built a proper relationship, once you've been with them for a few months, and then you're going to start being a bit vulnerable and you're going to be like, okay, cool, we can get a bit lovey-dovey here, that's fine. That's okay. A gentleman does that. A gentleman knows how to love a woman and how to give her his best. This isn't sleep around, be a G. No. The whole idea of this is that so you do catch your dream woman and then you know how to treat her once you've caught her. So the confidence, the deep inner game, the true internal happiness and satisfaction in your goals, in your purpose, in your mind, in your own sense of masculinity, that delivers the results that you want in the end. The outcome is positive when you go in there with a strong, alluring masculine sense. I'm a man, this is what I want, I'm putting myself out there, I'm going to try, you either take it or you leave it. Whatever. If you don't take it, that's your problem. I don't give a shit, you know? So, walk into situations, like this isn't going to be something you're going to just turn around in a day. Like, you're not going to be able to just become this person in a day. You need to start hitting the gym. I'm going to have to hit the gym in the next hour, get myself pumped, looking good. That will fuel your testosterone, okay? When I see young kids in the gym, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old guys in the gym. That makes me so happy. My purpose in life is to see men succeed, right? My purpose in life is to see men be happy. It's to regain their freedom, regain their honor, regain their purpose. I keep saying that word for a reason. I want to see men regain their power, okay? Regain their manhood, because that is what women want. Women want real men. We're running out of those men. We're running out of those men in society. So, you start by hitting the gym. You start by picking up some non-fiction books. Stop reading fiction, okay? I don't care if you're reading Harry Potter. Put that shit down. You've read enough Harry Potter. You want to start picking up books on, like, productivity. Like, you know, how to build habits, or deep work, or The Way of the Superior Man, or The Rational Male by Rollo Tomasi. You know, start picking up books that actually teach you how to be a man. Now, I had to do this stuff, you know, this stuff just didn't come naturally. Podcasts, videos like this, where you're getting positive reaffirmation and reassurance from men who get what they want out of life. They will make you feel, they will inspire you to feel, and you want to be like, I want to be like this guy. You know, you need to find a guy that inspires you. I saw 5 men out of thousands of men. That's not much inspiration. I have to inspire myself to be a man. Who inspires me to be a man? Me, no one else. Because there's no one else that's there that impresses me enough. Yeah, you might see people on TV, or Leonardo DiCaprio, he impresses me, but he's a world famous Hollywood actor. It's a bit different. You guys are not world famous Hollywood actors. So, the average man needs to work on becoming a G by going to the gym, by learning, by reading, and by gaining confidence. And you gain confidence by looking well, buying nice clothes, grooming yourself, having a nice haircut, feeling confident in your self-image. You gain confidence by getting results, by talking to girls. You might just be sitting there on Bumble and Tinder and all these stupid dating sites and dating apps. And don't get me wrong, yeah, fine, I also use them. But if you want to be different and you want to be effective, you need to step out in the real world and speak to people face to face. Do what others are not doing. Others are not going out there and speaking to girls on the street or in coffee shops. They're scared. They're scared to do that because it's against the norm. It's against society. It's strange. It's like, oh, I'm going to talk to this girl. Oh my God, I'm like really nervous. What do I say to her? Just say, hi, how's your day going? And it's just about how you say it. It's not what you say, it's about how you say it. If you're like fidgeting and moving around a lot and you're like, hey, how you doing? You're looking down, she's going to know you're a fool. If you're just a man and you're stern and you're holding your coffee and you're like, hey, what are you drinking there? Is that healthy? She's just like, oh yeah, you know, she'll respond in her feminine, beautiful way. Women are beautiful. I love women so much. They're such wonderful creatures and I can't get enough of them. And especially when you find the right one. Like I cannot tell you how much I adore beautiful women. I just adore women of all ages, all, you know, across all borders. They just have such beautiful, especially the feminine ones. Like femininity is such a beautiful energy to be around. And so you counter that with masculinity and strength. And she will offer her emotional intelligence and her support. So to sum this up, I'm going to make this video 20 minutes. I don't want to, you know, people are not going to sit here and watch this stuff for hours because it's not, you need to action this stuff. Like you might hear me out, but you got to action this stuff, man. You got to like try this stuff. You got to go out there and speak to a girl this week in a coffee shop or in the gym. Just rock up to a girl in the gym and be like, you know, just say anything that comes to your mind. Just be like, hey, I was working out and you're really putting me off over here. How you doing? Whatever. Who cares what you said? Haha, sounds stupid. It's how you say it. It's not what you say. You could sit there and learn a pickup line. But that pickup line is just, if you're not confident and you're using that pickup line, pickup lines are quite cheesy. Girls don't like pickup lines, okay? It's just been, you've been sold a lie and sold a dream about your game, you know, improve what you say. You improve who you are, and that's how you get the girl. If you improve who you are, then what you say automatically comes out in your body language. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope that I can pass on some of my kind of masculine energy, if you like, masculinity over to you, so that you can really start feeling like a man, you know, and start feeling a bit more confident. And what I will tell you is that this is what girls want, man. Girls want strong, purposeful, driven men who can also be lovely gentlemen. You don't want to be an asshole, you want to be a gentleman. And when she opens herself up to you, you can pour into her in your beautiful masculine self, where she can feel safe around you and comforting, and lie her head on your chest knowing, my man is here, I feel comfortable, I feel warm, this guy's gonna look after me, I have the right man, I'm happy to have him. Other girls also want him, but I have him. That's what she needs to be thinking. Hope you enjoyed this one. Love making these videos. Subscribe, like, we need to get more men watching this kind of stuff, and I can't wait to keep producing more content like this. Peace!